Hey guys, I'd just like to ask if you could like and subscribe and comment on the video with any thoughts you might have had, because it goes a long way towards helping support my channel. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Hooked on You, a visual novel for Dead by Daylight. So last time I ended up having to pick between Spirit and Wraith as for who I would go to be with alone. And I picked Spirit because I've been kind of going for them the whole time. I did want to spend more time with Huntress, but I guess I just missed my chance to. So I think she's a bit mad at me. So I don't know if that will end up coming back to bite me anyway, but I guess I'll find out. But for now, I am alone with Spirit, and let's see where that develops. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me! God. Spirit smiles. Nature abhors a vacuum. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, to be fair, she's wearing all black, so if she wants to accuse me of anything, I can accuse it right back at her, right? Right. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog surrounds Spirit everywhere. Where she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up on the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. Peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl like a monster dying. Spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah! It does that! What? Oh, she's got like a lot of things in her leg, I just noticed. Hope she's doing okay. And her arm. She's got a lot of injuries. The light and sound recede and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down, then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. Oh my. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Now we're talking. Where should I start? Your back? They always start there in the movies. Whoa, sailor, slow your roll. She doesn't actually need help reaching behind her. Haven't you noticed that her hands float in the air? That is true. I'm good. The lotion is for you. Need any help reaching those difficult spots? Oh, why yes. You see a hand float around your back. Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she's a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch a Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. Maybe this is insensitive. I don't know. Feels a good thing to ask about, but also it could backfire, you know. So if you don't mind, what's the deal with all those shards of glass sticking out from all over your body? You really want to know? You're not creeped out by them? Oh, okay, she likes it. Cool. You're not creeped out, just nervous because you know the answer might be personal. But she's a person, and you want to get to know her. I was thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. Had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends. Eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh right now if I want to. But I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me. What the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. Hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard enough to think about revenge. The dragon inside me. It's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it, even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Lane. I suppose that a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reading my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body control into these vengeful poses really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Ready. Oh. Rose is gonna be one minigame. Not really in defeat, but whatever. Perfect. Damn it. You missed completely. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Shit. You missed completely. Perfect. Well, I suppose the lotion made it to where it's supposed to be going, eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing things through just to get them done. Because the next time, I'm sure you'll be even better. Look up at the lighthouse. Its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is. In this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Oh, cool, pirate ship. Seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens toward the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. Here, its instant shout of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh, right, it does that sometimes too. Should we, do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. These time-traveling pirates, or whoever they are, you're half sure you saw one of the skull and crossbow flags. Aren't the only one drawn here today. It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. This is awkward. I didn't come here to break up your date, or something. I came here for that. Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its light to me. I can't avoid it. Through the woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. Does it to everyone at some point. You know, no more special than me, those dead pirates, those mermaids that's how I washed up on the shore that one time. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even as close to beautiful a person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath our island. Or something. Pretty sure I figured it out. The basics anyhow. Come with me, You can get cut! Spirit weaves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off of Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hit and backs a few steps away. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Oh, be that way. You'll see. Alone at last, tension broken. Deathly moans quiet, and Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts adjusting her robe, and you get a peek at her bathing suit beneath. Someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks. Puts a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. Oh no. Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried if they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach. Or where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? That is true. When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up, despite promising an announcement. Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is. Me? You got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you, but I know the way out. I've got a map back into my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You've got a secret lair? Damn it. Who said anything about a secret lair? Said I've got, sat in my secret lair. Hair? There's a flap on my secret chair? Oh god. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. I'm trying to mess up my first day of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up. Like I keep trying to tell you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What's happening here? I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What do you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret lair and crying to baby and ringing your little doorbell. While reading your little bell, I meant. No, so don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. The dragon lives inside me. I cannot fight, even when all I want to do is hide. Don't you see his giant hat? It's a metaphor! God damn it. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks? Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. You all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks? You cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about. This sure sounds a lot like video game community forum thread minutia, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. Sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. Ahem. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose... Yeah, I've got to commit to Spirit, right? When it comes down to it, neither of these two seems easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has a broken glass shard sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her glue. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day. No wonder you're so skinny. Damn. I just roasted the hell out of him. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. No offense taken, it's... Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm gonna stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenge to do without having to kill you and Wraith, too. Oh, good. That's good. Spirit walks around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling that has begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here, in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit. So you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off, and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Do you know the meaning of cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. For this reason, they're also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's a specter of looming death that calls attention to this moment, special moment, to see and to appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Lane? Unsure? Spirit's question isn't easy to answer. You want to impress her, but you also want to be true to yourself. This entire range of human experiences stretches out before you, and you feel paralyzed with different options available to you in this moment. And that's okay. It wasn't a simple question with a simple answer. Who knows if Spirit herself even has an answer in this? However, it occurs to you, like the fallen blossoms wilting at your feet. This chance of connecting with this beautiful person in front of you might be fleeting. If one of these answers is the better choice, you remain unsure. I'll still remain unsure. With Cherry Blossom floating down, leading you in twilight, you look at her and... Desperate to be closer to her, you grasp at the right words to say that will capture your feelings in her heart, but they don't come. I don't know how to feel. I wish I had an answer for you. I wish I knew the correct response, but as far as I can tell, there isn't one. Nothing that's easy to explain, at least. Spirit looks into your eyes but does not speak. A pink blossom brushes between you and lands on the ground at your feet. My feelings are all mixed up, like petals of this cherry tree floating through the air, swirling out of my control. So look at them. I have no interest in answers. It's enough to simply observe. God, that's so edgy, I guess. I don't know if that's edgy, per se, but it's on the border of it. Enough simply to know. It's enough to be here. right now, with you. Spirit smiled. She looks at a petal in the air, and you watch their eyes track it, the gusty sea air, sending it on a spiraling journey away from you both. See, I don't think there was a wrong answer there. I think any of those you could spin to be the right answer, possibly. Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who do not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice, to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purposes gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life is ended, and my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish, as if they were installed here by someone. You watch as spirit chooses her words very carefully. By something with no respect for the bounds of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we've got a really good reason. It has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get out while it's hot. It gets the time to go, or whatever. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's enough to take you back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived in for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all in on screen at the same time again, so you just believe me. They're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. And not because of your personality, because you just met them yesterday. However, Tantra seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart. She throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. Heavens knows they weren't doing any better than that. I like Huntress. Don't. Since it seems like it's like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, you know? Besides stealing, kidnapping, and killing, cooking is my passion. Tonight we'll be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetizer. With roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous. An elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother? If I had a nickel for every revenge-obsessed killer on this island, I'd have some number of nickels, something more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What, not Russian enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, you know. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how you describe it to the others. Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Oh, don't sit there saying nothing. Nothing's not an option. Gush about your date. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She has a beautiful soft side, and you all get to see it if you're a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people paying her any more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit into this killer club. Seriously? Did you just listen to a single thing I said today? It seems clear to me that you did not. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. And they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit! Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve here has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I'll thank them. Your top-notch serving skills is much appreciated. In fact, here, you flip a gold coin in their direction. I have a bad feeling about this. For us? Just for doing our jobs? Thank you kindly. Everyone, if you'd please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice when you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. But the fire is too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. Also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma. Involving fire. Finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Now what about Trickster? Okay. I think this is a good spot to stop. I'll see you all next time in Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight visual novel. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you.